Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to go over my vending side of my business. I will let you know I'm going to start posting cleanup videos as soon as I start recording them because I do my cleanups for my vending machines that I have at the end of the month. Okay, for me, where I've got them at and whatnot, it's it's a bit more easier, I guess I could say, to do cleanups monthly and restock monthly versus doing it weekly or bi-weekly. Where I am and the locations I've got them at, they're not that high flow, I guess is the way to phrase it, but the biggest point is that's easier on me. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Matt on channel Galaxy Games 843. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. But give him a shout or give him a check out on his channel. Like and subscribe to his page as well. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to our page too. But learning stuff in the vending realm, okay? I'll show you here. I'll post some pictures here in a little while throughout this video of some of my machines. But to sum it up, the biggest chunk of my machines are bulk candy machines, and I've got a soda machine. Okay, technically just starting out. I'm only in year 2 of vending, and I finally got essentially the ability of being able to get a bigger machine. Because here's the thing. A lot of places, and say I've watched some other YouTubers as well, but they're doing really well with the bulk candy sales, right? I currently, as of right now, the places that they're at, the volume's not there, but for me, it's an entry point, okay? The reason why I say that is with bulk candy, it allows me to be able to get into the business and start providing them a service, and then it gives me the ability of being able to upsell, so to say, right? Hey, I've been working with you for about month, 2 months, right? Whatever, however long, and I notice your customer base could use XYZ, right? It gives me the ability of now offering a full line snack machine or a soda machine, okay? Which you're going to see my locations here in a little bit, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a tracking program called Vendsoft. And the reason why I give my friend Matt with Galaxy Games a shout out is because he turned me on to this. Okay, you all have seen my way I do tracking because I know Excel, right? I do a lot of stuff via Excel or Sheets, really, with that. But this program here is really, really good. And if you want a further in-depth breakdown, maybe on how to set up Vendsoft, right? Comment below. Let me know, and I'll add a machine and a location to help walk people through it. But with that, let me go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so here is my Vendsoft setup. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's be honest. Negative 434 net income on the profit and loss side. But here's what really benefits it for me the most on the dashboard portion of it is what is selling the most. Okay, I don't have credit card readers in yet. That's keyword, yet. My plan is to save up and purchase card reader to put into my soda machine. Okay, but what I like about this is just the simple fact of the matter is it allows me to be able to track what's selling, so that way I know what to be able to restock. Shows me my top locations, okay, and even some of my top machines, right? Which, as you can see here, obviously bulk candy, which I will say for the return on investment, I've found jelly beans. Yes, that's right. I said jelly beans to be the best return on investment. And the reason why is because the simple fact that depending on what type of jelly bean you get, right? Whether it is Starburst jelly beans, as you see, or go to Walmart and buy a bag of jelly beans, right? those typically per ounce is 9 cents per ounce. Okay, all my machines for right now are set to a quarter. I'd like to up them due to the economy. I'd like to up them to be 50 cents, but I don't have the capital right now to be able to do that. Now, I'll go into some things later on, maybe do another video about being your own bank and how I'm actually making more money from this being my own bank on this company alone. So let's dive back in. So jelly beans, all my candies are actually set up to dispense half ounces. And that's just because, you know, M&Ms per ounce is at least 30 cents or more per ounce. But when you put it down to a half ounce, now I'm looking at 15 cents. So I'm still a bit profitable, okay? But with Vendsoft, like I said, I see my top locations, I see my top machines, what I need to reorder, the top products that are selling, okay? Now I can actually go in to each one of these different sections and kind of dive a bit deeper into it, right? This shows, you know, when I did my last cleanup, which was at the end of the month, and then for October, I'll probably do it on the 28th, and then that's when you'll start seeing some recordings, because I'll record them as I'm going to the site and loading up and everything. But then here's my inventory, which when you do Vendsoft, this is key. You've got to put your inventory in first, so that way your machines will recognize it when you go and place it. This is mapping for location, right? I've got the addresses, and then I can actually put it into a map right there. And that's what my whole location looks like. I timed it the other day, driving wise with collection, looking about 2 hours. All right. And then here is all my machines. Yes, I've got a fourth one that's ready to be put in somewhere. Okay. And when I do, I just hit install location. Trips, I can actually, one of the things I do like with Vendsoft is they do have an app, whether it's Apple or Android, doesn't matter, but I can actually be able to, on the app, put in how much an item is, like how much I've refilled it and whatnot, and that's how back on the dashboard it gets the, you know, the top products, right? So there's routes, purchases, what I've purchased. Yeah, I purchased through Sam's Club. Here's my equipment that I've purchased and whatnot. Okay. Expenses, reports, and you can, you know, if you want to get really detailed, right? I mean, here's sales by product, location, machine. I will say this, Buy Rider on the bulk candy side, so far that machine alone has been my highest income earner so far. And then same thing for my soda machine. Of course, that's the only soda machine I have right now. But again, it gives me an entry point into other places. All right. But you can sit here and, you know, live in reports all day long, right? Whatever you want. Profit, loss, your P&Ls, which this is helpful come tax time. I can just print this off, give it to the CPA. He does his thing, right? Saves me money and whatnot. And then cash flow. This is always the key thing that's important, right? Does it cash flow, right? Well, yeah. You know, in essence, it can cash flow, because I'll be honest, now I'm at a point where I've given myself a loan, right? And here's what you know, when you kind of break down the math on it a bit, I've actually been able to start paying myself back for purchasing these machines, okay? And the way that I've been doing that, which let me pull up my Sheets program here. Make up a new tab just to do the math on. All right, here we go. All right, back to the screen. So, does it cash flow? All right, well, here's the thing. Candy, I get it from Sam's Club, all right, all day long. Really, that's the only thing we have in our area is Sam's Club. We don't have a BJ's, a Costco, anything else. It's Sam's or by retail. But I figured it up, and with candy and everything, looking roughly about $35, right? Each machine that I bought, yes, I've spent in total over $1,200 in machines, right? But when you break them down per machine, it breaks out, at least on the bulk candy side of things, right? Bulk candy, to be about $60 per machine, right? This is my operational expense. I will always have this, right? But this is where it'll start cash flowing, right? Because one machine, one bulk candy machine costs $60. I've got 4 of them. So I've got roughly $240 in bulk candy machines. All right. So I've already, between year 1 and year 2, technically have made enough back that these machines have now paid for themselves, and I'm profiting. Okay. So yeah, my total expense, everything combined, is equals is $95 per machine, right? But when I take the cost of the machine out, because I've already got one paid for, now it's only $35 for that machine to run it, right? So as long as that machine profits $35 or more, I'm in the good, all right? So with that, the whole point of that is, does it cash flow? Yeah. Can you live off of bulk candy machines? If you have enough of them out, yes, absolutely. You could have, if you have 100 machines that profit $10 a piece, right? That's $100, right? Is it life-changing? No. But what you want to look at is getting assets that cover your expenses, right? My expenses in my life is only $1,250. I only need enough technically to cover all of my life expenses through cash flow or profit, okay? And then I'm good. Working a job becomes an option at that point, okay? So that's kind of one of my big things with all of these businesses. And the reason why I've started this channel is to teach back, right? And help, because let's be honest, I grew up in a trailer, right? Now I'll give my life story here, later on, make a video on it, but I've always wanted to teach and help others. And this is about the easiest way nowadays, is through this platform. So with that, I hope this was eye-opening. Thanks, Matt, for turning me on to Vendsoft. Appreciate it. And with that, guys, go out there, get your life back. Purchase an asset that makes money. Because, technically, I've got 5 employees when you count these machines, right? I've told them all to go out and make money, except for this one. This one's being kind of lazy, because I've still got one sitting right here. But I've told them to go out and make money, and they are. They're out there. They're making me money. I go visit them once a month, clean them out, refill them up. See you next month, right? But with that, guys, hope this helped. Hope this gives some value, right? And if you want to see more content, dive deeper into Vendsoft on how to set it up and whatnot, just comment below. And stay tuned. Tune into my channel, because I'll start posting videos more about my vending, about drop shipping, and I may even start putting stuff in about my merch line as well, about how I've got that started and whatnot. And then, of course, real estate. As I get more physical real estate property, I'll start doing videos on that as well. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, like, subscribe to our page, hit the thumbs up icon, right? So that way we can be able to be pushed out to more people, and we'll see you around. Have a good one.